Good morning, students. This is your GK class, and today we are going to do chapter 34. Hope you all will come soon to school and we will assemble together and do lots of fun, studying, playing, everything. Okay, this is your chapter 34, popular childhood games, and I am going to discuss some childhood games which we have played earlier in our early age. See, this is which game can you identify? This is the game called Seven Stones, and by different more names we know this game. And 7 stacks are kept together and you have to hit it. You have to hit and fall down this arranged, this stack. You have to hit this stack, and when it will fall down, then you have to again arrange before getting hit by the opposing team. Okay. See, it is also known as Satoriya, Langori or Pittu. 7 stone is a game in which member of a team breaks the stack and builds it up again before getting hit by the member of opposing team. Now see the next game, and by the picture also only you can see that this is marble. This is also known as kancha. Okay, and both players start by throwing their marble on the ground and taking turns at trying to reach and hit the other person marbles. Here the opposing team points out the marble which the team who is playing have to hit, and in this way it teaches us to have a good aim. Okay, and if you lost, the marble is no longer yours, it is of the opposite team, and it builds our skill game also. This is Gilli Danda. It is just like a cricket, my dear. This is a bat, and this, suppose gilli is your ball. You have to hit the gilli by the danta. Just like cricket, you hit the ball by bat. See, Gilli Danda is very popular Indian game, quite similar to baseball or cricket. Okay, played with a piece of wood. Small wood is known as gilli, and the bigger wood is known as danda. Okay, and gilli is used as a ball and danda is used as a bat to hit the gilli, and it is played by 2 teams, and number is not fixed that this much number, only how much there are players, they divide the team into 2. And this is the kho court. Okay, and kho game is also played between 2 teams, and each is having 12 number of members, 12 members, out of whom 9 plays. This game is very popular in India, and it is played in a rectangular shape of field. See here, this is top. This is also called lattu. This is a top which spins. Lattu is a spinning top which has grooves in its lower half and a nail at the bottom on which it spins. The child whose lattu spins the longest wins. See, this is hopscotch. In this game, rectangular shapes are made on the ground, and the children used to jump and play, and they draw a pattern of squares. This is hide and seek. And you can see hide and seek is known as Chupam Chupai in India. Small children play, they hide and they play this type of game. It is also known as Chupam Chupai. In this game, players hide themselves and one of the players find the other members. In this also there is no limit of players, but one who is hiding, means who is closing the eyes and counting, they search all the hidden players. Now see, this is the Kabaddi, the most popular game of India. Kabaddi is a famous Indian game played between two teams, and each is having how many players? 7 players. Okay, when we play, this is when the sport is organized, but if we usually play, we only divide the number of players into 2 teams. We draw a line in between and we start playing, and the players tag the player of opposite team and touches the midline without losing the breath. Okay, if the player of the opposite team catch the player of the and succeed in holding him in the court till he loses his breath, the raider gets out and the defending team wins point. See, this is Rumal Pakadai game. One hanky is kept in between the ground and one hanky is kept in between the ground and the player from each team comes forward and attempts to take the hanky. Who able to take the hanky wins, and who is not able to take the hanky goes out of the game. Next comes, which game is this? Langdita. In this, child hops on one leg to touch the defenders. And this is Guttu game. It is played with a piece of stone. What happens? They put it up, and without falling the ground, they have to catch all the stones. In Gutte game, you toss a stone in the air and pick other stones from the ground without dropping. Which you have tossed up, you haven't to drop on the ground, and without dropping the stone in the air, you have to pick all the stone which is on the ground, and this is Posampa. In this, 2 students make the gate like this. They hold their hand and make a gate, and others are making row and coming in between that gate, and they sing a song, and who is caught in between at the end of the song is out. Now here are some life lessons which our childhood game teaches. Okay, and what it teaches? Risk analysis. We should concentrate. Gutte games, especially concentrating, balancing, gilli danda, shows us balancing, marble, risk analysis, identifying a safe spot, presence of mind and attentiveness, competition, decision making, right opportunity, aiming right. These are the life lessons we can learn from these childhood games. Now there are some exercise from this chapter. Hide and seek is also known as, and the answer is Chupam Chupai. Okay. Next is Kabaddi is a famous game played between 2 teams of 7 players. Next comes Langdi is originated from, and Langdi game is originated from Maharashtra. Gilli danda is similar to cricket, isn't it? Because gilli is just like a ball and danda is just like a bat, and with danda people hit the gilli. Dash is played by drawing a pattern on the ground, and this is hopscotch. Hopscotch is a game played. Hopscotch is a game played by drawing a pattern on the ground. In dash, two people make a gate with hand, and right now I have explained poshampa, isn't it? In Posampa, child makes gate with their hand and rest of the children cross with it. Marble is also a skill game. Marble is also a skill game. Kho-Kho is played between two teams of how many players? 12 players. Here is the picture of Victoria Memorial. It is situated in Kolkata. This is a large marble building, and it was built in 1906 and 1920, and it is dedicated to the memory of Queen Victoria, and is now a museum and tourist destination under the Ministry of Culture. When India was having British rule, Queen Victoria was the queen. In her region we were staying, and in that time this building was built for her. And in West Bengal, and right now it is a museum under Ministry of Culture. Victoria, the Empress of India. She was the Empress of India. She was the last ruling British in India. In her region, India got freedom. Thank you, my dear. Thank you for watching this video, and hope you all will do your work in very neat and clean handwriting. Thank you.